Okay, hey everybody, this is Friday is My Monday with Audra O'Neill, and we have a special guest today. It is Rob Hanlen with Rate Mortgage.
How you doing?
So tell us about you.
Well, I've been doing this about 23 years. I've landed at Rate this year. It's been a huge opportunity to be with such a great company with all the technology, the products, and everything. It's kind of where my career is built to at this point.
Okay, and we've been working with you for many, many years, and
Yes.
I mean many years. However, just recently, we've had some really great deals of things that you pulled tricks out of a hat, okay, and really gave our clients something that was out of the box, like really good loans that not only make them happy, get them where they want to be, when they want to be there, because that's 50% of the other side of the transaction, right, is making sure that they can get the money. So
Absolutely.
Let's talk about VA loans first.
Okay.
All right. So we recently did one. So tell us a little bit about like what some people don't do and kind of some stuff that we were discussing with VA.
Well, first of all, big salute to the veterans out there.
Absolutely.
They served our country, and they have benefits that are entitled to them because they picked up a weapon and they served.
Yes.
Okay. So that being said, they're entitled to 100% loans up to $832,750. After which, if they're buying something a little more expensive, they have a reduced down payment on something over that the normal everyday person might not have access to. Mm-hmm. In addition, a lot of the veterans that I've worked with over the years find that they haven't filed for their VA benefits as far as any disability they may qualify for. Either they don't think that they have a true disability, or they know they've had a disability, whether that being hearing loss, PTSD, or some of the very common things that veterans get diagnosed with, besides the things that maybe you see, like an amputation or something like that, which is obvious.
Yeah.
But they know they've been diagnosed, but they just simply don't file the paperwork because out of sight, out of mind, like they're on to other things in their day. But it's something that they really need to take charge of and take control of and file their paperwork with the Veterans Administration and get those benefits installed so that when they go to get a VA loan, they can avoid paying a VA funding fee, which is 2.3% of the loan amount on a first time and 3.2 on a second buy. So just to put that into numbers, $800,000 purchase, if that's what you're doing, 2.3%, that's 16, call it, I don't know, $18,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
I mean, that's just by making sure you have your benefits in place.
So here's a question. If you were if somebody said, I'll pay you $18,000 to file your paperwork, would you do it?
Yes,
Okay,
I 100% would. And some of our clients are, 100% disabled, and because they're in Texas, don't have to pay property taxes or a portion thereof, depending on what percentage of their disability.
That's correct. In Texas, if somebody is 100% disabled, deemed by the VA, and that doesn't mean they're in a wheelchair or anything like that.
Right.
They could have 100% hearing disability. They could have PTSD, combination of the two, but they reach the 100% disability qualification with the VA. They do not pay any property taxes in Texas.
That is huge. I mean, that is huge, especially on $1 million house. You might be paying $30,000 in taxes.
That's correct. Depending on where you're located, $20,000 to $30,000 in taxes a year that you're not paying.
Think about how that could change your family, having an extra $30,000 in your bank account to do something amazing with.
Right.
Taking care of your family, investing, a vacation, or just not spending it on taxes.
Because you took the time to file your paperwork.
Because you took the time to file your paperwork.
Which is on the VA portal. You can go right there, get the documents, file right there.
Okay, so that is huge, and huge salute to our veterans. We want to help you buy houses. So if you have any questions about that or how that works, reach out to me or Rob about any of those, and we can help guide you in the right direction.
One other thing on veterans, we support the veterans. We are one of the top VA lenders in the country.
Really?
And veterans do not pay lender fees with us. No
That's
lender
huge.
fees.
I love that. Very good. That's awesome. Awesome.
So the least we can do for those guys.
We have so many friends that their kids are going into the military and stuff, and they need to be educated.
Absolutely.
Like they need to educate these young people, and making sure that when they come home that they are getting what they deserve, which is taken care of.
Because they earned it.
Because they earned it.
It was
Darn
not
right.
given to them. They earned every single benefit that they can get.
100%. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to shift over to doctors because we serve a lot of people in the medical world. We have hospitals all over. We have the best medical center in the world here in Houston, Texas. There are hospitals in all of our suburbs, and it's a great place to get sick. But
Fortunately, yes.
right. However, they get perks for special doctor loans.
Absolutely.
So talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, there's a lot of things. First of all, there's just your normal, everyday doctors, nurses, firefighters, stuff like that, first responders. There's programs for them. Next of all, then, if you get into what we term doctor's loans, which include dentists, optometrists, CRNAs, there's a whole list of products out there based on if you're in the medical, sometimes,
Okay.
but not all the time. But depending if you're in the medical field, there is probably a mortgage product specific for you with reduced down payment requirements because you are a medical professional. Now, some have even up to 100% financing.
Right.
So you just reach out to somebody like me and say, hey, what do you have? I'm this kind of doctor, or I'm this kind of nurse, or I'm this kind of medical professional. What do I qualify for? And then there's a whole host of things that you may not be aware of. And, it's nice to be able to buy a home and not have to put anything down sometimes.
Sometimes, absolutely. I mean, that may not be the right payment that you're looking for, but it also might be the right situation that you're looking for to get you where you want to go.
That's correct. And then also first-time doctors just out of medical school, they're going to qualify for more because they are in the medical field. So these are, you might not think, oh, well, I'm just a first-time doctor. I've been practicing for many years.
Well, you know what? I remember this from years ago. I helped these two kids. They were graduating from medical school. They were finishing off. They were both going to be OBGYNs, and they both had letters from the hospitals that they were going to go work at. And we were able to get them doctor's loans based on their letter of intent to work. And of course, they proved that it was, legit and all the things. But both of them were going to make $250,000 a year right out of the bat. And they hadn't even started their jobs yet. They bought the house and then they were starting their jobs 2 weeks later.
Absolutely.
But they were able to get their loan.
Absolutely. That's entirely possible. The thing is, you want to work with a mortgage professional that actually has these products available and is knowledgeable to inform you of what you're going to qualify for based on what you do.
So not everybody fits into a nice little box. And that's what we talk about all the time is when we do a consultation with you, we get to know you. We need to know where you stand financially. Are you a 1099? Are you a W-2? Do you have bonuses? Do you get money in other ways that you try to count as your income? Because it gets a little convoluted. Because when you pull your credit to get a mortgage, it's different than when you're pulling your credit to get a car. Okay? They use different parameters, and then they have to say, okay, how do you make your money and how do you want to use your money? And people like Rob that have been doing this for a long time, and not all mortgage companies allow their lenders to do this. So they're not all the same, just like realtors are not all the same. Lenders are not all the same, which is why we have a suite of them. But Rob is definitely our biggest partner in the amount of out-of-the-box loans that your company can do. And I didn't know y'all were the biggest, or how many VA loans y'all did.
Oh, yes. No, we're top 5 VA lender in the country. Absolutely.
That is amazing.
We're actually a top 5 lender in the country.
That's
overall.
Fantastic.
So we have everything. We're continually evolving, rolling out new products for clients because there's a demand out there.
Well, everybody's so different. Everybody's financial situation is so different. And that's why it takes learning about them and really understanding them in that consultation before you take them out to shop for a house.
Yes, and my job, you think, oh, he's a mortgage guy, just crunches numbers, do this. My job is, I'm an educator. My job is to educate you, the client, of what's possible for you and your situation right now, and to build a plan and present that to you and let you select which options that I have available for you that
work for
fits
them.
well for you.
Yeah.
Whether it's an adjustable rate mortgage, some people hate the word adjustable, so they don't want to do it. But if I present it to you and I explain it to you, if you're comfortable doing it, maybe it's something that works for you.
And I mean, we recently did one with one of our clients, and it made sense based on his moving history, where he moved, what kind of loan he was getting. That was it was a good choice for him.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, is not everybody fits in a box. Not everybody has to put 20% down. Not everybody has to, put this down, this down, this down. And I mean, we've done 5% downs. We've done no downs.
Oh, absolutely. And
We've
you might,
done so
a good
much.
example would be, hey, you got a great deal on a house. It's perfect as far as location, everything. Maybe needs some improvements. Maybe there's some things in the inspection you need to do, and that the seller wasn't willing to come down. You got to figure out a way to pay for it. We have products for that too. Or we just go, hey, why don't you just put less down? We'll use the money there. So, and that's what I would do with that client. Say,
Yeah.
okay, hey, we have a product that we can build in these repairs and do this. Or do you just want to put less down and then pay for it out of pocket?
Because they can always recast later once they make more money.
Absolutely.
I mean, because there's options for them. So if they need to update something, put a roof on it, whatever, then they can update later.
We pretty much have every single mortgage product known to mankind that's out there right now. Whether you're waiting to sell your home, but you want to buy now, we get a bridge loan for you. Oh, you need to take equity out of this home. We got a HELOC. You got a HELOan. We just rolled out on Tuesday.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah. So there's a whole lot of things out there for you. You just got to reach out and set up a call, and I'll do the best I can for you.
Fantastic. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining me on Friday is My Monday. You made it very enjoyable for all of our viewers, and I cannot wait for the calls to roll in because, again, VA, doctor's loans, all kinds, a HELOan. Okay, don't even ask what that is yet because we're not ready to talk about it. But anyway, we thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait to do another loan with you soon.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.